Hi, my name is Dr. Erin Burch, and I graduated from the University of Michigan in 2010 with a major in psychology and a minor in criminal justice. Currently, I'm an assistant professor and clinical forensic psychologist in upstate New York, where some of my responsibilities include supervising psychology undergraduate students and also predoctoral psychology interns in forensic assessment. But mostly my responsibilities include psychological testing and also risk assessments or competency evaluations. So competency evaluations come up when a defendant's competence to stand trial is in question. So a judge would order an evaluation, and then I would come in and interview the defendant and then give my opinion to the court in a report or in testimony about whether or not they are ready to proceed with their trial. I think that I was always destined to study psychology and be in the criminal justice field because growing up my mom was a special education teacher, but for adjudicated youth. So that means that these individuals got into trouble with the law as an adolescent, and instead of being sentenced to a juvenile detention facility, they went to a residential treatment facility to be rehabilitated and to be provided the resources they needed in order to cope with their environment and the issues that they were having at that time. I think I've just always had a general curiosity about people and their stories and about how they got to where they are in their life, no matter what time in their life that they're at. I would say that there were many classes that influenced me over my 4 years at Michigan. One that really stands out is one that I took my senior year, and that was with Professor Scott Ellsworth, and it was entitled Race, Crime, and the Law. So in this class, Professor Ellsworth would bring in a lot of guest speakers, and this is where I first came into contact with the Michigan Innocence Clinic. They had helped adjudicate individuals that had been imprisoned for the majority of their life but were innocent, and that ended up inspiring my graduate dissertation. It was also this class where I felt that I wanted to become more involved, and so I was able to be the liaison between my mom's classroom at the residential treatment facility and my class at the University of Michigan. And so my mom's students ended up becoming guest speakers that are recurrent even to this day. These students, while they, shared their experiences and what it has been like to interact in the criminal justice system at such a young age, they were also able to see what a college campus looked like and also interact with students at the University of Michigan that would go on to become social workers, psychologists, lawyers, or anybody that just wanted to get into the mental health field. I think one of the most inspiring things after one of these visits was when one of those adolescent students told me that they'd never thought about going to college before, but after this visit they wanted to go to college and they wanted to go to the University of Michigan, which is very close to my heart. I would say one piece of advice that I have to undergraduate students is make sure that when you do your research on graduate programs, it's going to offer you what you need, the support that you need, the environment that you need, and also that it's APA accredited. I know that my graduate program was not APA accredited, and so that provided some challenges for me, but I feel like I made the path my own, and ultimately it led me to my dream job. I would say that the University of Michigan Alumni Association has provided me with many contacts in my field. I know when I was in undergrad, I did research at the Center of Forensic Psychiatry over in Saline, and Just the other year, I got into contact with the director of the center again to consult on various projects, and that was very helpful. But mostly what I think the Alumni Association has been so helpful for is my career path has taken me all over the country. I'm from Michigan. I went to graduate school in California. I now live in New York. And always, in whatever state that I have lived in, the Alumni Association has shown its presence, and that has offered me support when I was new in a different area of the country and wasn't near my family back home. And so wherever you go, go blue, and that's the one thing that I think I would take away from this. No matter what career field you're gonna go in, somebody from the University of Michigan has gone down a similar path, and they're always willing to talk to you and offer you guidance and advice. So with that, go blue.